Text of Preface to the Flower Adornment Sutra. Going and returning with no border. Movement and stillness have one source. Embracing multitudes of wonders, more remains. Overstepping words and thought by far. This can only be the Dharma realm. Opening and disclosing the mysterious and subtle, understanding and expanding the mind and its states, exhausting the principle and fathoming the nature, penetrating the result which includes the cause, deep and wide and interfused, vast and great and totally complete. Surely this must be the great means expansive Buddha. Flower Adornment Sutra. Therefore, our world-honored one, the 10 bodies just fulfilled, proper enlightenment first perfected, rise vows and conduct all pervasive, unites with empty space in substance and nature, is wealthy with the 10,000 virtues and cleansed without the finest dust. The pellucid waves of his deep sea-like wisdom are empty, yet hold myriad reflections. The full moon of his glistening, space-like nature at once scatters in 100 streams. Without rising from beneath the king of trees, he extends to 7 places in the Dharma realm. Unhindered by the bounds of afterwards, he pervades the 9 assemblies as he first succeeds. Exhausting vast expanses of esoteric doctrine, he aids the heart to conceive of ocean-wide assembly. The perfect sound continually scatters through 10 kshatriyas, yet suddenly is everywhere. Host and attendants keep repeating to the limits of the 10 directions, yet in unison proclaim. Although emptiness is emptied, still the sky of meanings, stars glitter and blaze. Although stillness is deepened so that words are lost, yet the sea of teaching's waves are oceanic in extent. As for the 1,000 doors which in secret flow of multitudes of texts, it forms the copious source. The 10,000 virtues commingle and return, while companies of sutras comprise its retinue. This is its intent, tallying the true substance with the region of 10,000 transformations, displaying virtues' marks in the doorway to the profound. Functions are legion and prolific, yet it is always such. Wisdom everywhere examines, yet it is forever still. Truth and falseness interlink and mingle. Within the ordinary mind, one sees the Buddha mind. Specifics and principle are together cultivated. One relies on basic wisdom to seek the Buddha's wisdom. Principle changes according to specifics, so one and many conditionally arise without bounds. Specifics interfuse with principle, so 1,000 distinctions combine without obstruction. Therefore he obtains 10 bodies in succession, yet mutually operative, 6 positions not disordered, yet reciprocally contained, and so the vast and great can enter where there is no place. Dust motes and hairs envelop with nothing left outside, clearly arrayed like mustard seeds within a jar, completely simultaneous like drops of water in the sea, one and many unobstructed like 1,000 lamps in empty space, hidden and revealed together, realized like the crescent moon in an autumn sky, layer on layer lights interlace like the Lord's net of trailing pearls. Thought after thought makes perfect fusion like an evening dream's passing time. Dharma doors pile up in layers like clouds billowing in space. Myriad practices unfurl profusely like flowers blooming on brocade. Too high is it for gazing, so bodhisattvas of accumulated practice are dried up gills and scales before the dragon's gate. too deep to be surveyed, so sound hearers of superior virtue stop seeing and hearing in the fine assembly. Seeing and hearing act as seeds. The 8 difficulties leap to the echelons of the 10 grounds. Understanding and practicing in one's person. One life perfects the fruit of distant kalpas. The lion sprints. The ocean-wide assembly suddenly certifies in the grove. The elephant king turns round. 6,000 realize the way as the words fall. Dawn of understanding at the Jayata in the east. Full wisdom does not differ from first thought. Sojourning in positions while seeking in the south, perfected causes do not exceed a hair pour. Deepening fine dust motes, sutra scrolls. Then, in every thought the fruit is one. Exhausting sentient beings vow doors. Then, in every dust mote practice is fulfilled. It may be truly called wonderful speech of constant duration, vast model of universal scope, ultimate expression congruent with the nature, main track of the single vehicle. Examine its profound purport. Look into other sutras. It is like a sunrise glorious in the sky, dimming multitudes of luminaries' splendor. Like Sumeru, which spreads across the seas, lowering retinues of peaks, high altitudes. Hence the Bodhisattva sought the secret in the dragon's palace. Great worthies had it published in the eastern expanse. Considering that in the proper Dharma age its pure glory still remained concealed, how fortunate that in semblance and in final times this profound teaching is happened upon. Moreover, when one meets a sagely ruler, obtaining it on Magic Mountain, exhaustively reflecting on its esoteric doctrine, how can one but jump for joy? The title reads, The Great Means Expansive Buddha Flower Adornment Sutra. That is the general name for inexhaustible sutras. The World Ruler's Wonderful Adornments, Chapter 1, is a specific heading for one of many sections. Great is extensive union with no boundaries. Means are proper dharmas personally maintained. Expansive says it fits the substance exactly. Buddha is awakened to this mysterious wonder. Flower stands for virtues from the myriad conducts. Adornments, decorative dharmas on the accomplished person. Sutra is the flow without end of a bubbling spring, stringing deep crystallizations of wonderful meanings. Attracting the boundless sea-wide assembly, it acts for late and ancient as a constant rule. The Buddha and all kings are called the world rulers. Dharma doors, dependent and proper, are both styles, wonderful adornments. In dividing meaning units and assigning chapter names, what caps the other sections is called number 1. This sutra has 39 chapters. This chapter comes first. Therefore, it is called the Great Means Expansive Buddha Flower Adornment Sutra. The World Ruler's Wonderful Adornments, Chapter number 1. Gatha. I return my life to the 10 directions and the 3 times utmost reach, to dust mote kshatras, taming masters of perfect clarity, to the Dharma realm's great compassion cloud of merit and virtue, to Vairochana, the great wisdom sea, to the dwelling place most deep, the true Dharma nature, to what flows forth whole and perfect as the sutra. In each assembly of the Buddhas, in each dust mote, to universal worthy, Manjushri, and all the great lords.